Good morning, TVT traders. In my previous analysis, I was very predictive about gold. The prediction was so strong that I ignored to react on multiple ask HFTs that told me at least to cut 50% of my position. In fact, I did even not exit at a break-even because I saw here a strong attack of quantitative delta, as you see here. So I got a stop loss almost near the HFT breakdown which was created here. So as you see, it is necessary to be more reactive in trading but not predictive. There was of course very beautiful picture, but nevertheless we see the result. And now, on these cheap levels, what do we have? First of all, I want to show you the block trades on gold, which are on the daily chart. And it is a good reversal signal. But nevertheless, now on 15 minutes chart, we see very huge ask HFTs here. So the path of the least resistance for gold now, especially after these divergence of delta and quantitative delta, we see it can be to the downside. But this level where these multiple HFTs were created is very, very important for buyers. And in case if the price break out this level, it will go higher. And it will be for sure the reversal of the price for gold. Or in the second case, I will try to find out some entry points lower here. As opposed to FIASCO in gold, there was a very successful prediction in Swiss franc. As you remember, I said that from this zone, it will go to the target 1.25 from this target, from this zone, and really 1.025 was really reached, and it was after this involvement these perfect HFTs were created. And as you can observe in this case, that market is not so chaotic as someone used to think so. Take note of a strong attack which was on June 28. For the educational purposes, I will show you here. We had a very imposing divergence, and that was a good signal that something interesting we'll expect soon. Also, open interest rose that day and the next day, as you can see, and you can take into consideration such models, and in future it will be easier to make decisions for you when you will see such pictures. Let's observe the next dollar index. And now we reached the local zone of support here, and very big amount of ask delta was accumulated in this zone, in this narrow zone. If you, for example, take the start of the delta accumulation, it was here on this first bar of delta, and the end, it was here, the highest bar of this accumulation. And in such a way we can put a median level 140 ticks, and we see the median is 70 ticks. 70 ticks. It is here. So we closed exactly on this level, and for the next week, if we go lower, we will make further movement to the price level of 105.5. This delta means that positions were closed because open interest failed, as you see. And this means that bears were kicked out of the market after this strong bullish movement. If we look at COT data report, we see that even the previous week, position of commercial was decreased by 11%. But then on Friday, there was even some involvement in longs as open interest rose, but the price closed at the same price that it was opened. So it is also the bearish signal for us, and I expect that dollar index will go down and will reach these lower levels. The next is Australian dollar, very important accumulation zone here. Take attention, please. There was significant divergence of quantitative delta and volume delta. After this, open interest was increased sharply. The next day we saw delta accumulation. So if there will be some fake breakouts of these levels, we can use it for opening positions. You can see before in Australian dollar how the price respects bid HFT imbalances here and here, and also ask HFT imbalances. Now something very interesting happens in Australian dollar, so we have to be very vigilant now. Also, for educational purposes, I want to show you the situation that was in sugar. Very beautiful picture. It was previous week. I will show you a daily chart. This was a trend line, and after breakout, it is classic, you know, it is classic formation when the price breaks the trend line, makes retest, and then goes down, and it is like the involvement in shorts. Here on the bottom we saw very significant HFT volume, and it stopped the price. Very huge delta increasement here, sell delta. And of course it is a good fuel for market maker to take this liquidity and then here to unload it. I see such pictures rather often, and I recommend you to find out it on charts, because in more percentage of cases, if the price creates HFTs after some breakdowns of levels and then make such consolidation a bit higher than the HFT was created, so we can expect that it will go to the upside, as in this case. So traders, please put the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I hope that this volume analysis will help you better understand the market and its fluctuations. I wish you to find good opportunities the next week. Have a nice week.